Hey readers, welcome back. If you're watching this video, then you probably just read Pete with me recently, and I wanted to practice some of the words that we came across in this book so you can read this at home as well. I know we've been working on our silent E, and there was some multisyllabic words in this book that I thought we could use a little bit more extra practice. So grab your Pete copy with me. And if you want to do some of these words with me, you certainly can. Okay, so I want to start with this word. Remember, these are all words that are in our Pete book. Okay, so we're looking here. We've talked about when we're looking at multisyllabic words, you need to find your vowels. And I know we've been working with silent E, so these vowels are actually going to work together. So this is going to count as 1 and 2. So I'm going to have 2 syllables. So I'm going to start to look at what needs to stay together. I see a blend here, that cur, so I know that needs to stay together. So then I am going to divide between here. Now I see that this is closed because there's one or more consonants after the vowel. So that's going to make it short. K, on, con. I know this E is going to make this say E, and then we'll be silent. So this is cur, eat, crete, concrete. Concrete. Concrete's another word for cement. Okay. You're doing great. I love all this extra practicing. Okay. Here's our next word. All right, here we go. I see again the silent E. This is going to work together. Here's our other one. So I have 2 syllables again. I need to divide between my vowels. And this is just kind of a guess. So we're going to try one way. We're going to go here. This will make it closed. So I'll say d, l, del, eat, del, eat, del, eat. That doesn't make sense. And that happens sometimes, right? So we're going to move where we divided that syllable. And that's no big deal. Okay, so let's divide it here and see what we get. Now there's no consonants after the vowel, so that's going to make it open. That's going to say d, e, d, l, eat, delete. That makes much more sense. Delete. So just like we've talked about in group, if you try one way and it doesn't make sense, change the vowel sound, move where you've divided. That's no big deal. You're going to come across that. All right. Okay, I got to find my vowels. Vowel, vowel, vowel. I know these guys work together. And so that's going to give me 2 syllables. And I see a blend here, so that has to stay together. So then I'm going to divide between com, pull, eat, complete, complete. This actually needs a schwa, so that's going to now say complete. You got it. Now we have complete in our story, but we also have this in there too. It's not really going to change too much. The only thing that might throw you is because the E is not at the end, it might feel like it's not a silent E word. It still is, because we know that works together. And we can't have those 2 E's. We wouldn't do complete and then the ED. So we drop that E, add in our suffix ED, and now I have completed. Ooh, you guys are doing such a good job. Okay, speaking of suffix endings, I have another one for you that could look like it might be a trick, but it's not. Okay, take a look at your vowels. I got a vowel, vowel, vowel. I see, though, that this is going to work together. That's a silent E word. And then I recognize this suffix ending that says ing. So now I have to divide between here. So let's try here. Let's see what happens if we do this. Oh, if I do that, then it's going to change a little bit for me. So let's check. Even. Ooh, if I do that, now it's 2 syllables and that doesn't work. So I'm going to move it. And again, that happens, right? We're going to try here now. I know that's going to make it say E, eve, evening, evening. Good evening. So don't let suffixes throw what you know about silent E rules. Okay, that was some of our silent E's. These are also in the book. More than one syllable, so we have to start looking at things. I'm looking at what parts I know. Right here I see TCH. I know that's going to say ch. I have a vowel and a vowel, so I know 2 syllables. Okay, since I know this is a chunk, it has to stay together. I could divide here or I could divide here. I am going to divide here. K, I, ch, kitch. And that made that short vowel sound because it had 1 or more consonants following it. Kitch and kitchen. All right. We had a fun time with this word in group. Okay, I'm going to find my vowels. And I have to divide between my vowels. So again, the B could go here, the B could go over here. We initially tried it this way because you guys noticed this word right away. You said, I see Rob. And that is short vowel because 1 or more consonants. Rob-ot, robot. And then you guys are like, robot. And you're absolutely right. So again, if it doesn't make sense, just move where you've divided your syllables. So now this is open because there's not another consonant after it. That makes it long. R-O, ro-b-ot, robot. Okay, here's another one for you. Okay, find my vowels. 1, 2, so 2 syllables. I see a digraph here. So I know that has to stay together, but I'm also starting to see here a word I know. D-ish, dish. So that makes most sense to divide it there. Dish as dishes. So as you start to look at those bigger parts, it becomes really easy then to divide it between the 2 syllables. Don't make something up. Do the parts. Okay, here we go. Finding my vowels. Vowel, vowel. Okay. Now, I have this, so I have to either put it on either side, but I see this word that I know. I know B, so I'm going to try it this way. Began, began, and it worked. Had you put it over here, that would have been okay, because maybe you saw egg, beg, and began. And I think you would have noticed that didn't make sense. So the word was began. All right, here's your next one. We had fun with this one too. Okay, find my vowels. So I have to divide between here. And it could go either way. So, and we actually did realize it could go either way here. So I have 1 or more consonants after my vowel, so that's going to make it short. All, Paul, I, here's a digraph, sh, polish. Like you had to polish the furniture, polish the silverware. Now we also talked about how it could be Polish, like a Polish hot dog. But for that to be Polish, we would have needed to see a capital letter because that's the name of something. So that's like a really good hint for you. We did not see a capital letter. Okay. And actually, we made through all of them. Okay, those were our multisyllabic words from Pete. You did a great job. Now that we've had a chance to practice some of these together, I would love for you to take Pete out and read it. If you still don't feel comfortable with it, go back to the beginning of the book or at the beginning of this video and do some more practicing with me. The words, a lot of the words that we did are in your reading practice. So you can read those. There's a few others in there, but all the ones that we practiced are in your story today. Okay. Don't give up. Do the rules that you know. If a vowel sound doesn't sound right, switch the vowel sound, but just don't give up. Keep going. You are rocking it. Until next time, readers. See you later.